Hello and welcome everyone to already part 10 of the Mandolin building series. It's a beautiful day outside today. As you can see, it's super sunny, it's really nice, and I have set up right here my table for the rim bending again. A little jump forward in time here. For the last couple of days I've been working only sporadically on the mandolin, but I got back to working today, and through continuous bending I'm now almost at the point where I can start putting the rims together with the block set that is holding the rims together. This rim here, for example, is going to be on the left side of the mandolin where the 2 points touch. It goes in like this. And I have the biggest one that is rounded extremely here at the bottom already in the fixture. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put the pattern that I have here on top again and take a look where exactly those things end and meet the block set. So for example, up here, this piece here is a little bit too long. I need to cut it. This one here is too long. And so I'm going to make those cuts, trying to get the wood as smooth as possible, and then when that is done I'm going to give it a little bit time to dry a little bit more because it's very wet right now, but then take the block set and glue everything together. If everything's glued together and in this rim, this needs to rest for around 24 hours or at least 24 hours, and then I'm actually at the point where I could put the soundboard on top and the neck into its joint where it's going to be attached to the body. So that is a big step, and I hope that I'm going to be able to do the putting everything together part tomorrow, and then it needs to dry for another 24 hours again. So by Wednesday I'm hopefully ready to start tuning and start working on the backboard. So now I'm going to do the cuts for all those pieces, and when I'm done with that I'm going to glue everything together, and then I'll get you back into the picture. So while the rim is taking some time to dry, I went ahead and finished the soundboard. So this is it. As you can hopefully see now, it is fairly smooth and feels very nice. It has a very thin ring around it, and then in the middle the part on top here is thicker, as I explained in an earlier video, to move up and down. So this one here now is to its final thickness, and what I'm going to do next is I am going to take my pattern again and cut out these F-holes, and they are surrounded, as you can see, by these marks here, and those I am going to use to put some surgical gauze on the inside, which is going to support and strengthen the places where I'm going to cut. So I'm going to cut these out, trace them, and then I'm going to glue it on, and then I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to show you the almost finished soundboard. This all today took so much longer than I thought it would, but it was absolutely worth it. So right next to me here, let me show you. Right there is the rim and block set, and it took me roughly 5 hours today to bend the whole thing and then glue everything together. It was just an incredible amount of work. But I'm happy that it's together. It's not perfect, but it's really good and good enough for what I'm trying to achieve here. And besides that, I also finished something else, namely this. This right here is the soundboard with F-holes. And I don't only have the F-holes, I also have my bass bar and my treble bar right here. Those are going to go inside. Those two here are creating some tension on the board, and are like kind of more restricting where tension and where movement is allowed to go. And so these are going to be glued on top here later, and then tomorrow, once the glue is dried, I'm going to use these to actually tune this soundboard and these bars to a special tone. I'm going to make a video about that to show you more in detail, but this therefore is almost nearly finished. I am really happy with the progress today. It was a lot of work. It was a ton of work, and I was thinking of doing the neck, but that's the job for tomorrow. I'm only going to glue the bars on here and then call it a day. And then tomorrow I'm going to hopefully tune this, or put this on the rims, and then on Wednesday tune it. But tomorrow get the backboard started and also the neck done. Because if I'm done with all these things, I am getting much closer to the final or initial assembly, final assembly, and then painting and all that stuff that is coming later. But I've made good progress. There's still a lot to do, but I'm seeing parts that look like a mandolin, and that is really exciting. So thanks for watching. I'm going to try to upload a video a day again now that I have time to work. And so the only thing left to say is subscribe with one of the buttons, watch the other videos. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.